Guys, welcome back to our second video for the second computer lab exercise. In this video, we're going to use LM function to run simple regression. As this is an econometric course, you will probably expect to see LM function and GM function in other in the subsequent lectures or homeworks. So it's like you might be worth to spend a few minutes to read our documentations of LM like on your own. For the sake of this video, we're going to use only the first two arguments, the formula and the data. So let's start from formula, and as you can see, you might be already guessing, like everything before tilde is the dependent variable y, and everything after tilde is like is the independent variable x regressor. This is simple regression, so we only have the one regressor. And if it's multiplied regression, then you might expect that like there will be other regressor. And this might also explain why we use I function to wrap up the arithmetic operations, because we see that like arithmetic operators like plus, minus, those things has special meanings in the formula. To play safe, like we would use I function to wrap it up, like so that like it won't confuse. It has other meanings. If you are interested about the I using I, like you might click the formula and then check out yourself. If you want to avoid this, like you can explicitly compute the excess return and then run the regression below, and you will see that it's basically the same thing. And for the second argument, since like the formula, the names that appear in the formula is not in the global environment. It's the name of the data frame, real return data frame. So we will set use data equals to return data frame. So by providing these two arguments, we are going to generate an LM object and name it as the regression CAPM, and it actually generate a list of 12 with the class equals to with LM class. Like if we check it here, I will see it's a LM class. We can see that like what's inside of, like you can see coefficient, residual, like these standard things in the regression. But we want to print out in a format that like we could understand, right? So we will provide this LM object to summary functions, and as you can see, you will print out the regression output as we normally see. So the coefficient estimate is the first column, and the corresponding standard error is the second column, and the t and the p-value by default is to be computed against the hypothesized value equals to 0. Later on we'll see that like we'll have another videos about hypothesis testing against other hypothesized value, so that it's not necessary to use 0 as the default using. And you can see the R square is below, and the degrees of freedoms are listed, and the F statistics. Yeah, basically that's it for this video, and we are going when we return, we are going to talk about hypothesis testing.